Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel. I'm Ty. This is Neil. You'll see him running around soon enough. And this channel is going to be dedicated to UFC NFTs. Primarily UFC Strike, which is a new platform coming out to collect digital collectibles. Okay, before we get into this, I am going to take a shot of Crown Apple while you guys can try and say digital collectibles 3 times real quick. Maybe this will loosen up my tongue. I feel like I'm going to start every stream with a nice little shot. Different booze every time. Alright, digital collectibles. I think I keep saying digitable because I used to listen to Digitable Planets back in the day. Comment below if you ever listen to Digitable or if it's Digitable Planets. Anyway, getting off track here. Back on. So UFC NFT is coming into play using Dapper Labs, which is the platform that NBA Top Shot runs on. And I know a lot of you are probably here from NBA Top Shot, so I apologize for explaining everything, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of noobs here, just UFC fans in general, or people looking to get into crypto. And if that's you, good for you. This is a good time to get in, but you're probably wondering what the hell an NFT is. So NFT is a non-fungible token, and it's essentially a digital ledger that's backed by blockchain. Blockchain is the underlying platform that cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum are based upon. So they're not of equal value like say fiat currency. Like if you were to lend me $50 and I paid you back in a month or whenever, hopefully within a month, I don't have to pay you back with that exact $50 bill that you lent me. I could use another $50 bill. Or I could use, 2 20s and a 10. A block of gold, as long as it weighs the same, and has equal value. NFTs are unique, and they come with their own serial number, so to speak. So you're buying the rights to that exact project, that exact item. It's songs, it's art, everything is coming into this NFT space, and it's blowing the hell up. So cryptocurrency kind of goes through its phases, and we're just getting out of the DeFi phase. But right now, NFTs, it's the ones to absolutely be investing in at this time. First, let's just have a quick look at this, because this will blow your mind. If you're thinking I'm overhyping the value of NFTs, I'm really not. So this piece here, this is from New York Times, just sold for $69 million. Yeah, million for that. And keep in mind, this isn't a tangible resource. This isn't physical anything. This is a digital picture. You're not getting a canvas, a painting. You're just getting a file, a JPEG, I believe is what this was. 69.3 million. Just to give you an idea of the value of the NFT market. So what Flow's doing, if we look at all of these NFTs, it's kind of a bad time to actually look at this page because they did dip a bit. We are into the weekend. The whole market usually goes down a little bit on weekends. But if you see the 7-day percent, like a lot of these are in the green. If we look at Flow, Flow is number 5 within the DeFi category. And it's actually down a little bit. Right now would be a good time to invest in Flow because it's going to skyrocket when UFC Strike is released. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this spike here might have been when they released NBA Top Shot. Looks like just before March. But yeah, it's a good time to get in. If you look at the chains that it's on, or the exchanges, only looks like about 7 or 8 exchanges. So they're not on Binance. So if they get on Binance, that's the most popular exchange. And once they sign up with them, a lot of people have the opportunity to buy Flow. So it's got nowhere to go but up. So get into Flow. And let's check out their website. So the great thing about this, they've done a lot of great projects. And Flow allows developers to come up with their own NFT projects. So it's open source, which leaves a lot of room for improvement. Kitties, that was one of the first NFT projects, and it's just hard to fathom this if you think about it. If you remember, I think it was the early 90s, what was the name of them? Tamagotchis, I think. They were the little digital devices where you had pets. You know, they were on keychains too. You could raise your pet and feed them, and you know, sometimes they would die. That's the basic idea behind this, only they've taken it to the next level. And you can actually breed them with other ones and have little families. And you know, they're 100% owned by the person who makes them, but then they put it on the marketplace. See, this is where things get crazy. All right, so if we look in this catalog, let's go into here to exclusive. So these are pets that people have made and put up for sale. All right, let's click on Mega Flowtron, for example. So someone has created this kitty and put them up for sale. And let's see what it's. Okay, 250 ETH. ETH is the currency of Ethereum. Okay, it says underneath that it's 453,000 US dollars, so that doesn't add up. Ethereum must have dropped a little bit. But at any rate, they're selling this little crypto kitty digital art for 453,000 US dollars. All right, this isn't a joke. Probably won't sell, but there are ones that are selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, and this was just their project a long time ago. Another cool thing they had was with, where is it here? Their community with Vive. They had a pack drop on Vive. It's not letting me go there. Here, we got it up here. So here's Vive. As you can see, the UFC collectibles is on there now. This is Flow's marketplace for NFTs. What happens if we go in here? Okay, we'll notify you. So they don't have UFC there yet because it's not actually open yet. But one cool thing about here is if we go to Ben Morrow's evolution, Ben Morrow is a digital artist. He has made characters for, look down here, Call of Duty, Halo, Metal Gear Solid, Hobbit Trilogy. Okay, so some big names. He's a crazy artist, makes these funky guys. So these are the cards that he made. And he put them in a pack, a random pack that you buy. Don't know what's in it, you know, like back in the day when you bought OPG Premier cards. And he let people know that it was going to drop this pack. Now, what happened when he dropped them? You see, there was 3 different kinds of packs: commons, rare, legendary. It's kind of what NBA Top Shots does. He dropped these, and they sold out in 7 minutes for $2 million. Again, going to show you how hot NFTs are right now. They're a hot commodity. And so there's a finite number of these cards. As you can see here, just over 4,000 there, 400 and 200. Like 200. Only 200 packs are. I'm not sure what it says right here. 5 cards in there. So 5 times 200. So like 1,000 cards there. So if we look at all these packs, we're just over 4,500. We're under 5,000 packs of cards. Then there'll never be more of those. So those are going to increase in value heavily. And that's kind of the basis behind this whole NFT thing, is the rarity of the cards. You know, the amount of cards, the less amount of cards, the more valuable they are, and also the lower the serial number if there's a lot of the same types of cards like NBA Top Shots has. Speaking of NBA Top Shots, let's just head into that and show you, because I believe that this is the platform that UFC Strike's gonna be most like. So I'm involved with this. Sorry. And how NBA Top Shots works is, usually weekly, it's random. You'll get like 24 hours notice, but they'll drop a pack. It could be like a legendary pack or a rare pack, and you have to join a queue and a line to get it. And I'll just use an example, because yesterday I was actually in a queue. There's usually around 200,000 people waiting for a pack, and they drop different amounts based on what type of cards there are. So yesterday was an all-star game pack, and there was 200,000 people in the line, and there was 65,000 packs. So as you can see, you got like a 30% chance of actually getting a pack. So it's hard to get the cards. So people will go to the marketplace to try to get their cards. So I was fortunate enough, I was number 35,000 or something. I got a pack, 7 cards in a pack. One of my cards was a rare and fits one of the challenges right now. You need 5 cards, and mine was one of them. So I immediately listed it to the marketplace for $899 US, and it sold instantly. So I made triple my money off one card. I still got 6 cards to play around with to see what I make on that. So again, showing you the value of these NFTs and why it is important to get in as an early investor in UFC Strike Force. It's not going to be as easy as Top Shots. People got in when a lot didn't know, but when UFC Strike opens, I'm sure a lot of the people from Top Shot and Kitties and all these platforms got their eye on it. You know, sorry, I'm not helping anything by creating this channel and spreading the info either, but there's going to be a lot of people in line waiting. If you are a member of Top Shots, it's a rumor that you will have precedence over new people joining. So try and get into Top Shots so that you have an early start to the UFC Strike. Alright, so getting back to Flow. It's a great blockchain if you want to just invest in it alone. You have to do it on the Kraken, or you can go to the Flow site and see which exchanges it's on, but it is a good time to get into it. As you can see down here, this is the community. Like, there's some big names in here. We got Samsung, they're working with Berkeley University, Decentrology, the Kraken, Binance. It's funny that they have Binance listed there, but they're not actually on that exchange. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, Vibe, like we looked at. And then the backers too. They got some big names in their backer. They're a reasonably new blockchain, and there's a lot of hype around it. So get involved with that. And their mining also works a little different. They break it up into four different parts to mine for it, so it's not as power intensive as Bitcoin. A lot of that's frowned upon, how Bitcoin's mined. So they're doing a lot of neat things. So with the NFTs, let's have a look at Crypto Slam here. Now what Crypto Slam does is it ranks the NFT sales. And now if we look in, we're looking at last 24 hours, and I mean NBA Top Shot is killing it. They're killing it. You can see it's only the Flow chain, and the rest are Ethereum. But we can see CryptoKitties here under Ethereum. That's made by Dapper, the same people, so that's probably going to switch over to Flow soon enough. But I mean, you can see, let's go to all time. Okay, look at all time. NBA Top Shot, $406 million in sales. Now keep in mind, this is aftermarket sales. This isn't from the original purchase of the cards being minted. This is peer-to-peer sales. They have more than the next, pretty much this whole list combined. So it just goes to show you where UFC Strike, when they come on the scene, being on the Flow blockchain, they're going to have a similar ranking. And they've also got a huge fan base. Obviously NBA has a way bigger fan base than UFC, but UFC's, they're getting up there. Okay, so getting back to what you're here for. This is the official article on Dapper Labs. One of the world's fastest growing sports, True, joins forces with creators of CryptoKitties. And I'm not sure why they used CryptoKitties instead of NBA Top Shot, but February 25th. But yeah, this is their official article. One thing to take away from this is this part. Now, because apps and digital assets on Flow exist on a decentralized network, they are also open for developers around the world to build new products, creating an amazing amount of choice for consumers. So as I said before, this leaves a lot of play for different types of platforms within the NFT community. So this is going to the moon, guys. All right. Yeah, this is true. UFC fans are some of the most loyal and passionate in the world of sports. So if you get a card and someone's really loyal about that card or that moment, you know, you put it on the blockchain, someone's going to pick that up. So I anticipate the UFC Marketplace to be a lot more active than NBA or any of the sports or art or any NFT. UFC is just, it's unique in that sense. So you might be wondering, you see this UFC on Flow, that's kind of what they're calling it everywhere, even on the site here, UFC on Flow. Why I think it's going to be called UFC Strike is when you register for this early access, which I highly encourage you do so that you get put in that queue, this is the email they send you. All right, so this is what you get. And if you look a little deeper into this, you can see that it's sent from hello@ufcstrike.com. All right, so UFC Strike domain. If we want to go a little further into that and check the UFC Strike, I looked it up. I looked up its domain, and you can see right here that it's registered by Launch Labs Inc. Okay, if we Google Launch Labs Inc., this is a company out of Vancouver, which I like because I live literally 3 hours north of there. You can see that their website, Axiom Zen, you go to that website, you go to the bottom, and here we see Dapper Labs, the creators of NBA Top Shots. So it's linked. I believe when UFC Strike is released, it's going to be on the ufcstrike.com domain, and that's what it's going to be called. Don't quote me on that, but you know, all my social media pages and Discord, you know, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, I got all that, and it's all UFC Strike. So follow that stuff. Links are in the description. All right. So, looking into the popularity of the UFC, you can see here on Forbes that it's actually passed NFL on social media. Now, social media is definitely something you got to look at because it's the users of social media that are going to be involved mostly with the digital collectibles. I said that right. I was going to have a shot, but I think we're good. I think my dog wants out. By the way, if you want to donate during any of my streams, my live streams, every donation I'll feed Neo a treat. But this is just a video. I haven't started streaming yet. I'm usually going to stream, I think, every pack drop and every fight night, which is tonight. But I have a couple friends who are like UFC encyclopedias, so we're going to open up Q&As. And if you guys want to ask questions, you know, about cards that you've drawn, or what best moments to get, what's the most popular, what are the statistics, I mean, you can ask these guys and they'll be happy to answer your questions. So that's just some things to come in the future of this channel. But getting back to UFC, as you can see, 14.9 million for the NFL, UFC over 15 million. All right, so that's 15 million. That's a lot if they get in on these digital shot time, digital collectibles from UFC. Because even with NBA Top Shot, I mean, the queue lines of 200,000, it's really hard to secure your moments. That's why they're so valuable. People are actually buying packs on there and turning around and listing them on eBay. Yesterday, with those packs that cost 300 Canadian dollars, they were being listed from anywhere between 1,000 and 15,000 unopened packs. And this thing's just begun. It's only a few months old. If UFC even halves that, it pays to be an early investor. So get involved with it. Sign up on that list. Follow this channel. Hit the bell. and I'll let you know when I see any new developments, and I'm constantly researching. A couple things that I've heard about it is you're not only going to be able to purchase these moments like NBA Top Shot. They're not cards in NBA Top Shot. If you look at them, it's actually like a small video clip that you buy. Let's just go to the marketplace here. Yeah, I'll show you what the marketplace is like in NBA Top Shot. All right, look at this. Look at these cards. $2,000, $400, $2,100. Like, what if we went up here? So let's just click this one. So it's not a card. I keep calling it a card. It's a moment. See, you own this moment. And there's a certain amount of each moment. And as you can see, the lowest ask for this moment is under $2,000, just under $2,000. And the top sale, that's this card. This moment's actually sold for $5,000. And if we go in here, you can see that the lower the serial number, the more the card's worth. Some people are just bananas and ask for an absurd amount, but there are some crazy collectors that might need that card as part of a challenge or something, and they'll get it. So I think this platform is going to be a lot like the UFC, but instead of just moments, I've heard that you're also going to be able to unpack fighters and then use moments to power those fighters, and similar challenges. And it's all speculation at this point, but it's very exciting. I mean, think of the amount of moments the UFC has as compared to any other sport. Yeah, sports have great moments, 3-pointer, buzzer beaters, game winners, mass dunks, that kind of thing. But think about the moments of the UFC. Just look at these pictures. I mean, you could have a dozen moments in a single fight. And the fact that Dana, he gambled. He kept the UFC going through the early stages of the pandemic, secured Fight Island, and he gained a lot of fans by doing that. Even if it was by default, with nothing else being available to watch, he gained a lot of fans and, moved the sport ahead immensely. And, like we saw on Twitter there, 15 million fans. But the fact is now, every weekend, there's a fight. Every weekend. So the moments will just continue to come. The fighters will continue to go. And I hope they go back to the start. So if you get fighters from legends like Chuck Liddell or Randy Couture that are already retired, these are big ticket items. And UFCs will continue to run, moments will continue to come, new fighters will go in. It's a big business. It's just going to keep going. Like, just imagine getting the Chris Weidman upset, or, Conor knocking Aldo out. Like, collectors are going to go bananas over these moments. And I'm going to be involved right from the start. I'm going to be an early investor because I missed the boat on everything else, but not this time. And I'm bringing you guys with me. So if you want to hear more information on the developments of UFC Strike, smash that like button, hit the bell icon, and if you like this video, thumbs up. I'll be back. Comment what you want me to drink next time. Peace out, guys.